February in the year of our Lord 2021, and it's Wednesday during the first week of Lent. So Lent is a week old, going back to Ash Wednesday. So looking out, sunshine and warmer weather, it's hard to believe that we were digging out from snow just a week ago, but that's the way it goes. Let's see, just an update on our schedule for today. We do have adoration going on throughout the day, and then starting at 6:30 p.m. this evening, I will live stream the last half hour of our adoration that includes recitation of the Rosary followed by benediction. So either join us in person or join us online. And then on Thursday and Friday, we have Mass at 8 a.m. here at St. John the Baptist. So that's kind of the rest of the week. Just a scheduling note, though, too, is tomorrow's update probably will be done early. It'll be done before Mass, so might be around 7 a.m. tomorrow. So if you have some sort of notification, be careful, because you might get some sort of chime or alarm a little earlier, because I have a meeting downtown, and I'll have to leave right after Mass, so I won't be able to use the normal 9:30 time to do the update. So I figured I'll do it early and then go from there. One of the things I thought about talking about today, since there's no saint on the liturgical calendar, and as I said, during Lent, there's not as many saints. Gives us a chance to focus on the Lenten season. But one of the things was, being a week into Lent, it's a reasonable time to stop and kind of take stock of Lenten practices. I know for my part, I've done some of my normal kind of Lenten things that I normally do. So one of the things I do is I don't watch TV during Lent. So for a week, I've done pretty good with that. Now the goal is always that I would do more spiritual reading or things like that, and that still is, I'm still working on getting maybe more of that done. But I will say that I guess what I've noticed already is I might resort to listening to a podcast or something like that instead. And so I'm going to try and be more aware of, it's not just about turning off the TV, which isn't such a bad thing, I don't think, but it's also about using that time in a more constructive way through prayer or spiritual reading, most likely spiritual reading, or even just some reading for fun. I think that can be a worthwhile thing to do also. So I'm going to keep working on that. In a way, I always think, I think in terms of the prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. The fasting, I kind of fast from TV. I also fast I always try to eat a little healthier during Lent, so staying away from fast food or from junk food as best I can. Maybe making sure to eat more fruits and vegetables and more healthy things, and even cooking a little bit more. One of the things that, with if I'm not watching TV, I can spend probably a little bit of time on food preparation. So that's a good thing too. So might be a chance this Lent for me to try out some new recipes. I guess I don't really have a plan. Well, for prayer, I do have a plan that I want to go kind of use the Gospel of Mark as a for Lectio Divina. Now, Lectio Divina is a way of praying with the Scriptures, where you read through a passage, and it's not that you have to have a set amount that you're supposed to read, but that you just kind of meditate on it. If something strikes you, you can stop and just kind of contemplate that part of it. And I just thought this morning that I've done that a little bit. I've just started through the first few chapters, but it might be interesting. I might kind of all simultaneously pull out some of my other translations of the Bible and just see, not to do it as a comparative study, but just to see if praying with the New American Bible versus the Revised Standard Version, second edition, or the New Jerusalem Bible, if praying with those does provide something different. Because Mark's Gospel is not real long, so I'm thinking in the course of 6 weeks, even if I take my time as kind of this Lectio Divina style, it should not be expecting too much to be able to work through it. So hopefully not on Holy Saturday morning, I'm not sitting there trying to read all of Mark's gospel in like 4 different translations or something like that, because I didn't get it done. I wouldn't do it that way anyways. But that's kind of a different thing for prayer, focus for prayer, that I decided to take on during this Lent. So I might give updates on that as I go through. Then also too, like I said, almsgiving isn't necessarily something that I think about a lot during Lent, I guess. Maybe it's more of times of just, giving of myself for something that I am trying to make a conscious effort to make sure that I am doing all the things that I need to do. And so that can be, in a way, I think, some almsgiving. And I've thought about that too, to try and, each day, see if there's an extra opportunity for prayer, if there's an extra opportunity of some sort of fasting, and then also too how I can give of myself each day. So that's just a little update on some of the things that I'm trying to embrace during this Lenten season. I always do try to challenge myself. I think there's always kind of that happy medium that we find in our Lenten practices. We try to make sure that what we're doing is challenging, but not so impossible that we give up after a week. But also, too, we don't just want to kind of mindlessly do the same thing each year and have no benefit from it. So I'm trying to be more, I guess, deliberate and more conscious of prayer, fasting, and almsgiving during these 6 weeks of Lent. So hopefully your Lenten season is off to a good start. It's only been a week, so we've got plenty of time to keep plugging along. So we'll continue to look out and pray for one another, and I pray that God will bless you abundantly